Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to this particular broadcast today, very special one. Uh, you are watching and listening through the voice of Biafra 97.5 FM. You are watching through Enter Biafra Channel 1, Channel 2. You are listening to us today on all platforms, and this is a very special broadcast. And as you can notice that I come very, very early today. And of course, because of programs. I know that a lot of people will be surprised that we come this early. We are going to have this program because the usual time and the normal time that we normally have the program where everybody probably will be waiting for, they will come later on and watch the program. Fortunately, they are not going to watch the program live. This evening, we are going to have this particular broadcast, as brief as possible. As brief as possible. We're going to play one more video and we start.
Nigeria, on a daily basis, witness the impunity which is so-called Fulani herdsmen extremists who share an ethnic and religious identity with President Buhari and the Fulani elite, which now dominates all key institutions in Nigeria.
To open an investigation specifically into the wide-scale and systematic killing of the civilian population, and most notably targeting the indigenous people of Biafra.
Clear that now we've put the Biafran issue on the radar screen of the government, of the Biden administration, of Congress.
Ongoing and wide-scale systematic killing of the civilian population, and again, specifically targeting the IPOB.
Of weapons being used against Biafrans, but affirmatively supporting an effort to have an independence referendum organized and conducted by the United Nations, as we've done in South Sudan.
They formally open an investigation and look into what we are identifying as a genocide that's being committed by the Nigerian government and extremist Fulanis against the indigenous people of Biafra.
There's been nothing in experience since 1960 to suggest there simply is not a way, given the history of division between the Fulani and the Biafrans, to think that they can coexist under a single sovereign roof.
All right, you're welcome back. We're welcome back to the program. We are going to start without wasting time, like I said, and our audience that normally wait for me in the next 3 hours will come to watch the program later on. Welcome this evening. I have watched very closely some of the propaganda on social media, and I laugh. Sometimes I do not want to respond to those distracting us, because most of those propagandas are just to distract what we're doing. I want to inform Biafrans today that we have defeated Nigeria. We have defeated Nigeria. We have defeated the saboteurs of Biafra. We have defeated those who their job is to sabotage whatever we do. I am telling you, we have defeated them. And the only thing they can do now is to look for how to blackmail the Eastern Security Network. It is not going to work. I want to inform you all that the governors of the Southeast have declared themselves the enemy of Biafra people. And the enemy of Biafra people, they will continue to be. Those who have declared that they are going to be the enemies of Biafra, we will make them the enemies of Biafra. Stop calling me. Those who say that Biafra people will not live to see their freedom, they will also not live to see the Biafra people get their freedom. We have made it very clear, the Southeast governors who are known Fulani stooge, they have made themselves the enemy of their own people, and we welcome this development. The development is that I want to make it very clear. When the Supreme Court of Nigeria discharged and acquitted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the governors did not come out to back that particular decision or make pronouncement telling Nigeria government who claim that they want to follow the rule of law to obey their court order. They didn't do it. And what they did is, because from all indication, we believe that Southeast directly involved again in manipulating with the Fulanis to install kangaroo judgment with the Fulani government in the same court of appeal. And they made it that elephant can fly. So this particular impunity in the judiciary against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and against Biafra can never ever be possible without the involvement of the Southeast governors. So because of this particular development, the Southeast governors has declared themselves the enemy of Biafra, and we are going to engage them. We are going to engage them because they have also become the oppressors. They have demonstrated that the interests they protect are not the interests of the Biafra people. They have demonstrated that the interests they protect are the interests of the Fulanis. So we are going to fight them the same way we fight the Fulanis terrorists. I want you to understand that in the revolution that is coming very soon, those enemies of our freedom will be directly, whatever we do for this liberation and this particular revolution that is coming is against everybody that is against us, from the governors down to the lowest. Revolution don't know who is the governor and who is not the governor. When a revolution comes, it comes like a wind and it blows everything that start on the way. The revolution will come and it blows everything away. The only difference is that the revolution that is coming is not a revolution to better government. It is a revolution for freedom. And it is coming, and we are going to make sure that the governors will never know peace until we liberate ourselves from them. The same time we are going to liberate Biafrans from the governors of the Southeast, the same time we will liberate ourselves from the British enslavement. I want to inform you today that it is very, very shameful for even the Biafra people that are fighting with us to be worried about the blackmail against the Eastern Security Network. It is very shameful. Very, very shameful. It is very, very shameful that a lot of people are sending audio, recorded, concocted audio message to me. How Eastern Security Network is threatening people to bring money, to send them money, a doctor, and people are actually sharing it. People are actually feeling, concerned. It's a shame. I'm telling you. And at the same time, I wouldn't blame them. It's completely a shame that in Nigeria, that we know very well how the people take advantage of whatever they find themselves in to scam people. Some people are still feeling concerned. Some people are feeling very, very concerned. When all these things are happening, we are just looking at them and we are laughing. And this evening, I have just come to address some of you who, instead of you to focus on something and ignore all those blackmails, you are concerned and sharing the audio, helping the enemies to spread the news, helping the enemies to spread propaganda. And you will share the audio. You will say, oh, please, Simon, address it. Address it. It is not ESN. This is a lie. You know it is a lie. You are waiting for Simon to address it. You know it is a lie. You are still waiting for Simon to address it. So why would you not go and start addressing it, and you are waiting for Simon to do it? Is Simon going to do every distracting thing? Is Simon going to be handling every... No. You already know that it is a lie. You already know that it is a propaganda. And you continue to share it and say, oh, Simon, address it, address it. Why are you sharing it? Why are you sending it to people? Why would you help those who want to, blackmail our Eastern Security Network to get, what they want? This is coming from obedient, idiot people. Only they know that, of course, the point is that the level where this agitation is now, the liberation is now, we don't, somebody said because I'm the spokesman. It is not everything a spokesperson respond to. No, there are things that doesn't make sense. Okay, there are many things that doesn't make sense. It is not every Tom and Jerry that Ron, the spokesperson, will respond to. You already know that this is a lie. You already know that Eastern Security Network cannot pick a phone and call anybody and demand for money. You already know that that's a lie. Okay. But because you have demanded for me to address it, I have come this evening. It is going to be one of the 10 I'm going to address. Now, I am going to play the audio of the blackmail of the Southeast governors as they are struggling to blackmail the Eastern Security Network. I want everybody to listen.
Hello. Yeah, doctor. From tomorrow morning, Anya Chazim operate to no begin or good ever no again. Anyone got against our instruction. I don't know Gugonia will I for Anya by Yego.
Akoko.
You want a message I sent on the phone again.
Akoko.
Call number in Jibogi Neti Every do Virgin and Yami Motagi Chopota number. I want Motagi using Kahanaga Chopota, Kapasha Chani, or Taisha Chopa, or Manda.
Motago.
Who could General Nabogi Commander ESN, Mokanota South.
Akoko. Akoko.
You obey our sit at home. In a mail obey. And this one in the more threat. And I may come for the nature of Kokum Koto or of us. But this one in the more threat to now obey. He recognized the value before.
Now, I believe that all of you may have listened to this scam. Scammers. It is just ordinary Nigeria scammer. Nigeria breed criminals. Now, in case you do not know, or some of you out of your ignorance, and because of the Fulani thing you are eating, you may all have forgotten the way scammers work. They use whatever that is available to them. So I want to show you something. Let us listen to this.
Good morning. So I've been trying to I'm the one that send the message and
okay, I think I was starting with you on the phone.
Yes, I'm starting his daughter has a little daughter.
Okay, the little girl, is that your daughter?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what is the situation now? What is the situation?
The situation is that they have to give some money for normal treatment. They what we are expecting. You for a little from those minds.
Okay. I want to get it to you. Okay. You have just stated what is the position as to how much have paid, what is left.
The position is that we are asked with 3,000 naira. We are able to get naira. Today I'm trying my best.
So you have to pay. Okay. When did you
As we are refreshing, we are going to play it again because of this thing is cracking too much. So we are going to replay it again from the beginning. So I want everybody to pay attention to this.
It is not what we are expecting. That's why I want people for a little from your widows.
Okay. I spoke. My boss asked me to get in touch with you. Okay. You have not stated what is the position as in too much has been paid, what is left.
The position is that we are asked to pay 70,000 naira, but we are able to get 30,000 naira. I've gone around since the day it happened, but I'm trying my best.
So you have 40,000 more to pay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. And when did you when? Okay.
Yes,
Okay. It's not that they are charging you per day. It's not that they're not charging you per day for being in the hospital.
No, it's not per day. It's not per day, sir.
Okay. Once I saw the bonds of the little girl. How old is she?
She's 5 years old, sir.
Okay, 1 second. Then the account. What's the name of the baby?
Her name is Ekpa, sir. Ekpa, okay. Sir.
Okay. I mean, this bond is quite a lot. Are you sure they're going to be able to do it? Where is the hospital at?
It's a corridor, sir.
Where is that?
It's a private hospital.
Where?
Shagam, sir.
Is that Lagos State or Ogun State?
Ogun State, sir.
Why can't you get her to Lagos? You know where hospital, I can organize that for you. The hospital in Lekki, I can't remember the name, that they deal with skin and stuff like that. Is that not going to be better for you?
Sir, I didn't know this, and this place is very close to us.
So 40,000 is what you need now.
Yes, sir.
Let me see. You sent an account number.
Yes, sir.
1 second, I'm looking for the account again. 1 second.
No.
Details.
I've just switched the network, so I'm going to play it again so that you all will listen and listen very attentively. One moment.
Peter Bernard has a little problem. That's why I want to have.
Okay, were you involved in a charity on Facebook? You know when?
No, I didn't have any.
How did you get in touch with Timidayo then? Get her number.
They come and once they come to the University of Lagos. I was hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
There's one hello?
Yeah, listening. Sorry, yeah. Hello? I can hear
There's
you.
one of our comrades that she has assisted when we are in school. So is the one that directed to her that she may help me.
Okay, I get what you're saying. All right, so account number. What's the name on the account?
Oluwaseun Okere, sir.
Okay, is that your name?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Oluwaseun Okere. What state are you from?
I'm from Imo State, but my mom is from, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
all right. Okay, and your daughter is how old again?
She's 5 years old, sir.
Okay. For me to transfer, obviously, you know about my charity, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Or of Temidayo.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Before we can do the transfer, you said you're looking for 40,000, isn't it? Okay. He's gonna. I don't believe that I don't believe that this is a genuine cry for help. Okay. I don't believe this is a genuine cry for help. We get this a lot of time. We have a phone number. We have 2 phone numbers for this person. We have his voice.
So you see, this is just example of what Nigeria is all about. So this is just not. This is a daily basis thing in Nigeria. People calling and claiming to do what they are not doing. Let me bring another one. So I want to show another one before we continue.
Hello?
Here's another one.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine. This is Samson.
Fancy, you are speaking, Mr. Bello Yakubu. Are you hearing me?
Yakubu.
We are doing system upgrade. Are you hearing me?
They are doing system upgrade.
We have upgraded our ATM network. Due to the BVM you done recently, a lot of people are complaining that anytime you have to withdraw, they'll be debiting them money.
I hear it.
So the report now came to CBN office. So the governor of Central Bank now finding that we should not on upgrade.
Governor of Central Bank of Nigeria.
We have done the upgrade now. We are through with the upgrade. The activation of ATM card is now what we are doing.
Okay.
Your ATM card, how do you do your BVM?
Yes, sir.
Which bank do you do your BVM? Your BVM.
Okay, I GTB Bank.
Okay.
GTB Bank.
Yes.
So do you know are you there with the ATM card?
Yes, sir.
Are you with your ATM card?
Is it with his ATM card?
No, I'm not with it now.
From Central Bank of Nigeria.
Where is your ATM card, please?
Okay, where is your ATM card?
What details will I need to bring? Let me bring it and come back.
Okay, listen to me. Do you know the last time you withdraw with your ATM card?
Okay.
Yes.
Go to reactivate it.
You want to reactivate it?
Connected for a moment.
Yes. It's calling from the bank.
So when last did you withdraw with the ATM card?
Yesterday.
How much did you withdraw?
How much did you withdraw?
350.
Yes.
Okay.
So how much is now your available balance?
How much is available balance?
I don't know for now, no.
Okay.
Your available balance is up to 300,000.
It's from the Central Bank.
All
right.
Okay, hello, sir. We are sorry for inconveniences. Are you hearing me?
Okay.
Yes.
So we are going to rectify your ATM card for you immediately.
But
so
he don't know.
Your ATM card and call us back so that we can rectify it for you.
Okay. What information?
There is some details in your phone, in your ATM card that you are going to call for us to rectify it for you.
Yes.
Details like what and what. Let me know if I can just copy it out. Because I don't like any it about.
Listen to me. Are you not at your home?
No, I said I don't like having my ATM card around. Can you tell me the details so that I can copy it out?
Oh. Hello, sir.
Can I hear you?
There is a long number written in the front of your ATM card.
Yes.
Are you hearing me?
Yes.
That started with 5399. Are you still in there?
Yes.
Okay, you are going to call it for us and for us to reactivate your ATM card for you.
Okay, you know the first number, you don't know the last number.
It's not only that number. You will call the month and the year it will expire, the authorized signature, and the pin that you use to withdraw so that we can rectify it for you.
All right.
The pin that I used to withdraw.
Yes.
Call the pin he need to withdraw money so they're going to rectify the thing.
Where are you working at?
Where are you working at?
I work at Abuja.
I work at Abuja.
In Abuja.
Which bank?
Which bank?
That is in our first department.
At what?
CBN.
Yeah.
Okay, can I get your name again, please?
My number is the number that is
your name.
Mr. Bello Yakubu.
Yes, Yakubu.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello. Listen to me.
Hello.
Yeah, tell what you want to say.
Because I may come to Abuja tomorrow. Can I meet you so that
all right,
we discuss?
Listen to me. In the next 1 hour now, I will be having a meeting with the Vice President.
Yes.
Okay, having a meeting with the Vice President in the next 1 hour.
Yeah, it's very important. You know, Buhari is not around. Are you hearing me?
Okay, Buhari is not around.
We are having a meeting. If you can come down to Asuro, it will be better so that we can discuss there.
Yes,
okay,
Asuro.
Yeah, can you come?
I can come to Asuro.
And just come.
Not I said tomorrow. No, I'm not talking about
when you are there, you call this number. There, I will tell the majors to open the gate for you so that you will come and see us.
Yes.
Okay, no problem.
That's all.
Do you live in Asolo?
Yeah, I'm going to say go stay there. You hear me so?
Yes.
In fact, I just go stay there and then you go stay there. Then you know this sort of man.
You said I need to stay there.
This man
which are name?
Hi.
And then that is the PDP chairman.
Okay.
PDP chairman.
Yeah.
PDP chairman is not an enemy.
Okay.
Oh, it's the PDP chairman.
You don't know the PDP chairman.
PDP chairman is sheriff.
Okay.
He goes there.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Oh God.
Okay.
Then
are you married or back your daughter?
Okay.
Then are you married or back your daughter, first daughter?
The criminal has been busted. Now he know that the guy is a guy man.
You will try marry. Why you don't go marry those kind of people?
No worry. Okay.
That's good now.
Okay, bye.
You see? You see? So this is Nigeria. Criminals in Nigeria, they use whatever that is happening, whatever that people rely on, to do their 419. Somebody will call you. I am ESN. Come and give us money. You know, this is it. That is what they are learning now. Salute those people.
Hello.
Yeah, doctor.
Listen now.
From tomorrow, I chose him operate to
I chose him operate to no.
Anyone that against our instruction, I don't know going on life to join about you.
Akoko.
You want a message I sent on the phone again. Number is bugging the deceive. Every do origin and Jamie now Motage Chopota number. I want Motage using Kahanaga Chopota, Kapasha Chani, or Daisha Chopper, or Mandai go woman but another.
Pagam, you see, as they are learning a new tactics, they are opening new market. So Eastern Security Network now is new market. I want to inform our people in Biafra land. All these things are just what the politicians and the real criminals are cooking against Eastern Security Network. If anybody call you like this, just bang your phone. Bam! Pinya the phone. Don't waste your time. You can even record it and have fun. They are not Eastern Security. Eastern Security Network don't call anybody. Eastern Security Network don't demand money from anybody. Calling you on the phone, demanding money is not Eastern Security Network. There are all these Chukwude, Yakubu, all of them that were, that have been engaged or engaging in all this phone scam and all that, calling you on the phone. So they have to use something very, that people are respecting. So when they call you, I am Mr. Security Network, pay money into my account, we will come to shoot you. Of course, every reasonable person that listens to this will know that it's just completely scam. So I just, my worry is that people are sharing it. Simon, we call your attention on this. Look at, this is not ESN. Everybody know, even you that is sharing this audio to me, you yourself know that this is not ESN. Another person that share it to another person will know, will say, these are not ESN. You are sharing it to somebody. You are telling the person, these are not ESN. The person is sharing it to another person is saying, these are not ESN. So why are you sharing it? The people that made this audio, or the people that are actually really scamming people in the name of that they are ASN and they are scared and they pay money, you are just onye cable. Do not do it. Do not pay money to anybody. ESN don't contact anybody and money. So don't call and do not send it to anybody, because ESN don't call anybody and demand for money. Very, very important. Very, very important. So if you can understand the level of criminality in Nigeria, somebody like me, and of course many people, it doesn't bother us. It doesn't bother us. So we know their tactics. Now I don't even want to go and start playing it, but because we have played some of it, let me play it for those who have come across this audio. Disregard it. And anybody is contacting Biafra land, share this video to them. Share this video to them.
Okute General na-akpọ Commander ESN Ọka North and South.
Ọka North and South, akụkọ. Ịnụkwa? Ebucha Commander Ọka North and South. There is nothing like Commander Ọka North and South.
Ị na-eme obe ya wa tita to.
Mba, eme obe o.
Ị na-eme obe.
Ịnụkwa? N'ezie.
Ana m ka m kwuo okwu mma gbọrọ gị mechara m kwuo okwu nke otu aka ọwụrụ fọs. This one in the more press on Obuge, he recognized Uganda before.
I recognize on come up with a problem. I didn't fly
before he will support our struggle. We saw on the struggle. He would have for the
I want plus I want Ganyaka or Baika.
I don't give a working Mama before he will.
I am a
Exactly.
And I'm a because of two reasons. One.
Exactly. Amaronya na-enye ife, don't give anything to anybody. Inyekwa imana area na gimugu. And when you give out of that ESN, you are encouraging them. You are encouraging them to call other people, and they will begin to look for number of many business people, and they will begin to call them. And this is the reason why I am happy. One thing I'm happy about, the good thing I'm happy about is that this audio that came out, it is good that it actually came out, because all these gossipers, they will be gossiping. Oh, ESN is going from market to market. ESN is collecting this. ESN is calling people. ESN doesn't do that. ESN doesn't call anybody, and I'm making it very clear this evening. So I want you to disregard this audio. And disregard it. It is not ESN, and it can never be ESN. I think I don't need to waste time on this. I have a lot of things to do. I have better things to do, and that's what I'm going to do now. So we are going to, I think so. There is one funny video I would want to play. Let me play it. Okay. There's one I really want to, and I want everyone to listen. Very, very important.
Mr. Speaker, seriously, I heard some people today Compared somebody with a capital of 300,000, he is scared to keep the money in his home. He takes to the bank. Maybe the profit you will get out of that 300,000 is 5,000 or 7,000 naira. The bank will remove 15,000 for the deposit. Mr. Speaker, if we look at the situation, Mr. Speaker, people are suffering in this country, and now we are going to the CBN now are trying to become a robbers. Definitely, Mr. Speaker, if CBN will post this, how can you, Mr. Speaker, those you take your money, your own money, to the bank to keep? Bank will remove when you to remove something because we keep the money. Mr. Speaker, people, this money is very.
Honorable Kaza, it's called handling charges. Handling charges.
Okay.
Mr. Speaker, there is handling. They are reducing the charges.
Okay.
Constantly there is charges already. Whenever you put money in the bank, they will remove the charges, and monthly they will remove withdrawal percentage every month. Already there is that withdrawal percentage and others. But this, Mr. Speaker, if you deposit money, you keep your money. So now they are telling us that our local people will fear to take their money to the bank.
Yes.
And at last, then the criminal will get opportunity to go and continue stealing the money. So, Mr. Speaker, seriously, this issue will cause serious problem in this country. That is why we must call the attention of the CBN to stop this implement. Now, Mr. Speaker, they said, if you are withdrawing 500, above 500,000, there is charges. Of course, since we need the cashless policy in this country, that policy is good. If you are unique, you pay. That one is when you are just deposit. You are depositing your money, and they are withdrawing something. And when you come to withdraw, so at last, somebody with a small capital, a bank will make him to become loose, Mr. Speaker. At last, if we allow this to continue in this country, Mr. Speaker, seriously, we cannot go to our constituency. If we go to our constituency.
Thank you, Honorable. Thank you.
And he is qualified in his constituency. He is the most qualified. This is the result of a dangerous diversity. Now, you are looking for a country that will compete among nations. And you see, somebody who cannot communicate. He can't communicate with the Chinese. He cannot communicate with European. He cannot communicate with American. He cannot communicate with a British person. He cannot communicate. So he is, he just come there and everybody is laughing. All of them are laughing. They are enjoying themselves. I'm not saying that, at least he can speak Hausa language. We don't understand Hausa. But there is something that we understand in Nigeria, which is the broken English. Everybody understands broken English. Now, I want you to understand what the dangerous diversity can do. You, from the southern Nigeria, if you can speak this level of English, or if you can, because it is not about English now, it's about communication. If you communicate level in the south, you will be picking things from the dustbin. I am telling you, you will be picking from the dustbin. But look at, from the north, he is a representative, is at the National Assembly representing the north. And many of them are like that. Now, that is not why I'm here. Why I'm here is now where let us go and address the Southeast governors. Very important.
states have agreed to set joint security patrol in all major highways as a measure to contain the rising insecurity in the region. And joining me now from Aba is the governor of Abia State, Dr. Okezie Ekpa, for more insights on this development. Good to have you on the news at 10 tonight. So now let's first off start with this. On the agreement to set up the 24-hour joint patrol, talk to us about how the governors intend to make this happen, especially as we understand that the region has another security network set to have been launched by Nnamdi Kanu, which is said to be the Eastern Security Network and also aims to well protect the Southeast from terrorists and other criminal elements. How does this intend to work?
Well, thank you very much. The decision of the governors to set up this joint operation is season 2 or phase 2 of what we started several months ago by making sure each of the states have a security outfit under the aegis of Ebubago. So we want to operationalize and deepen the security operations in the Southeast as the Yuletide approaches. This is our response to the spate of insecurity. You will recall that a few months ago or a few weeks ago, a distinguished senator was attacked in Anambra. You also know that
I want Biafrans to understand that talk about establishing another security for the Southeast in the highway and all that. It is not targeted at the kidnappers. It is not targeted at the terrorists. It is targeted at the Eastern Security Network because they know with the people that the saboteurs among us have told them that the Eastern Security Network is about to go out, especially to engage those kidnappers that are kidnapping our people in the highway. And that is why they now come all of a sudden to want to have a security in the highway. I want to ask these Southeast governors, are you more concerned and protected about your security in the on the highway than the security of Abuja, the capital of Nigeria? I am asking a common question with a common sense. The Southeast government be trusted. They have demonstrated to be the enemies of their own people. They set up Ebubago to fight against Eastern Security Network. Have you ever, since the inauguration of Ebubago, heard that Ebubago arrested a Fulani killer? I want to ask you a question. It has always been Ebubago versus the Eastern Security Network. You can never hear where they say Ebubago arrested a Fulani criminal. In fact, they even go and start using their car to knock down ordinary Biafrans that are waiting for bus by the roadside. It happened in Anambra. We saw all the video. They brutalized them and all that. But I want you to show me one video where Ebubago, in the name of Ebubago, have arrested a Fulani terrorist. Anywhere, please, if you have, show me, because I have not seen. But if I ask you a video of Ebubago and the ESN, both whether they are ESN and not ESN, it is everywhere in the internet. So when they have not even protected our farmland, our women, now they are talking about bringing security to the to the highway. You know, it is all fake and lies. And that's why we are going to come hard on the governors from now going forward. Because if the government who sponsor terrorism and who sponsor terrorists give the military uniform cannot protect Abuja and Kaduna highway, is it the Southeast that they hate so much that they're going to bring security to protect? Is it the Southeast that they want to annihilate, that they are going to bring a security that will protect your highway? The answer is no. We think far. They hate Biafra and the Southeast with passion. And if anybody is telling you now that what they are bringing to the expressway or to the highway in the Southeast is anything security, my brother, you don't know Nigeria. You need to open your eyes. What the Southeast governors are trying to do is to also lock the highway against the Eastern Security Network activities, because we are about to confront the criminals and the terrorists who actually have surrendered our forest. Those people you see that are coming small in Nsukka, somewhere in Nsukka to kidnap, they are just coming to do that. There are many of them in the forest. Yet, the governors see that these kidnappers are kidnapping our people just before military checkpoint. In every military checkpoint, 1 kilometer away, that is where the kidnapping business is taking place. And it is an arrangement between the military and the Fulani terrorists, which some of the military are part of them. So we are making it very clear to the governors that this particular exercise that they want to embark on will definitely bring a very, very big rot of Biafra. It is going to be a face-off between them and the Biafra people, because the kidnapping will increase, because we know the people that are committing this kidnapping are the security agents. So, but if what I am saying now makes sense, it means that you have to be part of this particular revolution against them. Because Abuja and Kaduna Expressway is a very good example. That is the only place that should set example for others to follow. The capital city of Nigeria. The capital of Nigeria is Abuja. Abuja is not protected. And it is the Southeast. They want to bring military to protect you. The answer is no. I want everybody to open their eyes and their ear. Abuja people are running away. And the Southeast governors who are women, women is better than when I say women forgive me. The Southeast governors are idiots. Complete idiot, all of them, from A to Z. People that cannot talk, when their people are being persecuted and they call themselves leaders, they are complete idiots. And believe me, we don't have one single respect for them. And so therefore, as we are fighting for our freedom, they are against our freedom. So we have made them, or they made themselves our enemy, and we are going to start handling them as such. And you people, you are going to hear, you are going to see it. It is no longer, we know they talk again. It's a woto language. The governors of the Southeast, you have declared war against your people. Because Nigeria has collapsed. The security architecture in Nigeria has collapsed. The only hope we have is the Eastern Security Network and other Biafra armed agitators who take it upon themselves to fight against terrorists that are invading our land. And all you do is to bring Fulani terrorists also to kill them, to suppress the particular security we are trying to give our people. We are not looking face of any governor. I want you people to understand that this particular statement coming from this man is a sham.
Prelate of Methodist Church was released after payment of ransom. And, the SSG of Enugu also suffered in the hands of these people. So what we are trying to do is to make sure we have more boots around to ensure that we will patrol all the major highways. But beyond that, there's a committee, as I speak, working on all our border communities. Because what we know is that crime in Abia and just move over to Imo and become a gentleman, and vice versa. Somebody can commit a crime in Ebonyi and move into Abia and become a gentleman. So
you see, and you can understand where they are going. Tell this governor that the people committing the crime don't have boundary. The people committing the crime are people we call nomadic. So I don't understand from which investigation that this man is talking about somebody committing crime in Enugu and we go to Ebonyi and become a gentleman. I don't know the kind of crime that this man is talking about that somebody will commit in Anambra and will go to Imo and become a gentleman. I do not understand the crime he's talking about. But if he is talking about the crime of this terrorism and the kidnapping in Biafra highways, like the Anan or Rampage in Nsukka area, is that the same crime this man is talking about? If it's the same crime the man is talking about, then he don't deserve to be even a clerk. He don't deserve to be a secretary. He is not qualified. Because if he qualified to be anything, not to talk of being a chief security officer of the state, he will understand that the people that are in the highway kidnapping doesn't have any state in Nigeria. They don't belong to any state. And they are not gentlemen. Both in the forest, both on the road, both in the market where they go to buy whatever they eat, and in anywhere they are, they can never and there has never been gentlemen. So if you watch and listen to this particular statement from this man, you find out that the target is still the Eastern Security Network. Is a Fulani a gentleman? Have you seen any Fulani in the highway shooting God and kidnapping, and after that he come to Ogba Hausa and become a gentleman? It's a simple sense I'm making here. I want you people to understand what these governors are thinking, how they are thinking. And that is why now, from this particular thing they have done so far, it is now clear that they are the enemy of Biafra, and we are going to fight them. I am telling you, we are going to fight the governors from A to Z. They will never sleep again. I am telling you, in their various states, they will never sleep again until further notice. Because it is a direct declaration of war. And we are entering revolution. Revolution will swallow all of them, except if they are not in the southeast. Believe me, they must be in the southeast. We will capture all of them one day. All of them, red-handed, we capture them. And they are going to pay for the killings in our land. Look at what this man is saying. That somebody will commit crime in Anambra and will go to Imo and become a gentleman. Who is he referring to? Is he referring to a Fulani? Is he referring to the terrorists that are in the bush that will come and become a gentleman? No. All these things you see, they are referring to Biafrans, who they have no evidence of their criminality. They are referring to Eastern Security Network. They are referring to other pro-Biafra group. They are not referring to the criminals. They are not referring to the people that America are raising alarm. They are not referring to the people that Britain are raising alarm. They are not referring to the people that Abuja is deserted because of them. No, they are referring to Biafrans. Because it is only Biafra that can move from one state to another and can continue to be a gentleman anywhere he or she, anywhere he goes. It's only Biafra. So are you telling me that what this man is talking about, the highway and those who commit crime and go to another state, that he was actually talking about eliminating the terrorist Fulanis? The answer is no. The answer is no. So I want you to watch.
I want to make that our border communities are adequately sensitized and we can actually monitor and apprehend these hoodlums, because such synergy will ensure that there will be no hiding place for any of them. I want to reinforce what was said by the chairman of our forum, that ESN was not a creation of the
Southeast goes. And to that extent, we don't determine the operation, the architecture, and the modus operandi of that outfit. So it will be difficult for us to rely solely on what ESN is doing. Yes.
Do you hear that? It is difficult to rely solely on what ESN is doing. They recognize that ESN is doing fantastic job. But you know, they have to kill them to please Fulanese, even against their own wish. What this man have said here have revealed a lot of things again. You know, I told you people that what we are doing this evening is to analyze their statement, analyze what is in their mind, bring out how they think, and you are going to know it. So what this man said here is that ESN is doing something, but they cannot rely on what ESN is doing. They cannot rely solely on what ESN is doing because they don't know their modus operandi and they don't know the architecture or whatever, you know. So for that reason, they cannot just trust solely on ESN. So they have come to realize that ESN is doing a fantastic job, but they have to also kill them against their own wish to please the Fulanese. I am telling you, you see, what he said here is not a lie. He said they cannot rely on ESN alone, which means they also rely on ESN. But at the same time, they have to kill ESN to please Fulani against their own will. Because if they don't do it, they are going to have a face-off with the Fulanese and all their wealth will go. So what you see them having today is what we call blood money. If you do not know the definition of blood money, the entire governor of the Southeast are now living on blood money. The blood money is that when the ESN have done nothing wrong, other than the protection of the people because of the failed state, the governors will continue to milk Nigeria by eliminating many Eastern Security Network to prove to the Fulanis that they are loyal to the government. Like Omahe will open his mouth. He will say, I swear an oath to protect Nigeria Constitution. Omahe swear oath to protect Nigeria Constitution. The same Omahe listened to how the Supreme Court gave a judgment exonerating Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, discharging Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, yet Omahe did not come to defend that constitution. Is it not a constitution? Omahe was bragging on the video. Everybody watched the video where he said, I was elected and I swore on oath to defend the constitution. Is the Supreme Court decision not part of the constitution Omahe is supposed to defend? But did Omahe come to give statement on that particular ruling? The answer is no. Omahe only came, or after all of them, after they have cooked their thing with the Fulanese and the elephant grow wing as they fly. That was when someone courage to come and start talking about political solution. So what is Nigeria Constitution all about? If Nigeria Constitution is no longer, constitution, that it is now a political solution, it is going to be an agreement between politicians and politicians. If the Nigeria is being ruled and governed by ordinary agreement on political interests of regions between the North and the South, or between the North and the Biafra, why then do you have the Constitution? Because, when they talk about this political solution, people don't even know the implication. The implication of the political solution they are talking about is that the political interest between these criminals, this corrupt politician, is above the Nigerian law. It's above the Nigerian Constitution. Because a court has given a ruling to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu unconditional. And that is not respected. Now they want to respect the political solution, which will be interest-driven. Omahe will say, let us allow election to hold and let us release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. and then against the court order. So it is no longer the Nigeria Constitution, and any country that doesn't have law is already a failed country. So I want you people to listen to the analysis I'm making today, and you know where this problem is coming from. The Southeast governors have demonstrated that they are the worst enemy, and we are going to fight them, and we are ready to fight them as part of the liberation of Biafra.
Therefore, we want to see how we can do something as a people to make sure that our region is safer.
And how would you react to the allegation Labour Party presidential candidate that ESN was formed by the Southeast governors?
That is fallacious and not true. ESN was not formed by the governors. The governors formed a Bubago, and informally, we consulted widely the governors and the leaders of the entire Southeast, met severally at Enugu, and decided to come up with a Bubago. And it was not done in secret. At no point did we, I don't know where that information came from, and that communique was just to put threats.
All right, in the communique presented by the Southeast governors, they say that they believe rather on security. Let's talk about political matters still on the same issue now. They're asking a political solution is possible with respect to the case of Nnamdi vis-a-vis the court ruling. What does the Southeast governors mean by this? What are they talking about, political solution?
Well, in the first place, we are moved by the fact that there is a court judgment ordering the court to ordering the that are in custody of Nnamdi Kanu to release him forthwith.
Hey, are you people hearing the English? The man said that it's a court order ordering the people that are in the custody of Nnamdi Kanu. Hey, Chideke God. I don't understand. The man said that it's a court order ordering the people that are in the custody of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's like, this is like, what is that English? They say, Awo and Azikiwe or them, you know, they were speaking during the colonial era, and everything was upside down. I don't, who can remind me? Who can remind me? Huh? Who can remind me? Oh? He said that those who are in the custody of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Is there anybody in the custody of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Let us play it again, because listen, you know, he said those who are in the custody of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Judgment by the fact that there is a court.
There is a court judgment
ordering the court to ordering those that are in custody of Nnamdi Kanu to
ordering those who are in custody of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu
to release him forthwith.
To release him forthwith. Please. Are you people sure that? You know, please forgive me. How are we going to solve this problem, because yeah? Can we and he ended it with forthwith. as an Englishman. He ended it with forthwith. Let us hear it again.
Well, in the first place, we are moved by the fact there is a court judgment, yes, ordering the court to ordering those in custody of Nnamdi Kanu to release him forthwith.
God, All right.
And the least we expect is that court orders should be obeyed. But I also understand that the federal government has gone to court again.
You see, but the least they expect is that orders should be obeyed. When you listen to how he made this comment, you understand that he was welcome back. Sorry for that. Sorry for that sound issue. I think we are back now. I need to really work on this for comment again. Maybe tomorrow we fix those things and we don't have these challenges again. I want you to understand that we need to be asking these questions. What is going on? What are they doing? And all that. Let us the sound went off, and then let us continue. Let us continue.
Yield desired result possible we're expecting, and I'm worried about the faith and the health of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And we are saying that conversations and discussion around releasing Nnamdi Kanu can also be part of what we need to put on the table while we see how that goes. And the governors are willing to participate in this conversation on the terms of the federal government. This is what we're saying, because our people really understand what is going on.
How will people understand, your people understand what is going on when the law of Nigeria is not effective? When the law of Nigeria is not respected, how will somebody understand? Because all of you are mumu people. All these governors are very idiotic people. How would you expect people to understand whatever that is going on, when ordinary law, court order, the government don't want to obey it? And you people who are the governors did not also condemn the government for not obeying it. Rather, you went with the government, go into agreement with them to betray your own people. Because what has happened is very clear, that it was the governors of the Southeast that connived with the federal government to do the kangaroo court they did last time. And of course, that is the resolve of the Biafra people. And that is the reason why we are saying the revolution is coming, and it is already in your various state. Make sure you stay in your various state to confront what is coming to you, because Biafra have risen up, and we are going to fight all of you until Biafra come. I want you to be able to understand we are still having the sound issue. I want you to be able to understand that nothing will stop the tsunami from coming. I don't want this particular broadcast to be, to be long and be challenges of the, we are having with the net and all that. Of course, and for that reason, I want to end it here, and I want this particular broadcast to go everywhere. This month of November is the month of Water Pro Max, is the month of Bara, is the month that everybody have been waiting for. It is the month that the green light of Biafra will be shining very, very bright. It is the month that Nigeria will never forget. It is the month that the world will talk about Biafra. It is the month that you will never ever forget, of course, in a positive way. We are ready and we are taking the bull by its horn. From here, from me, it's good evening. And may God bless all of you. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Mazin Ambikano. May God bless on the Igboho. May God bless Eastern Security Network. May God bless all alliances. May God bless Onwada and their husband. May God bless our media team. May God bless all of you that are supporting this Biafra liberation. May God bless our Nzenozo. May God bless our Ezemos, all of them. May God bless Ndiche, all of them that are supporting Biafra. May God bless all of you as we are going to make sure that the water will be in the highest volume from this month going forward. Water to the enemy of Biafra. Water to the enemies of Biafra. Water to the enemies of Biafra. Water to the enemies of Biafra. And those who say that Biafra will not come in 2023. Water to you in the spirit, in the physical, and otherwise. Those who say, because when you say Biafra is not coming in 2023, it means that you are going to do whatever you can to make sure Biafra didn't come. When you say Biafra is not coming, it means fight against Biafra from next year. So anybody that is going to stand on a way to say Biafra will not come, water to you from this month. From here, from me, it's good evening.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we're making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.